Hello. So I am here again on your phone screen, and today I would like to be talking about um, the lessons that I learned while making friends and shooting my shots in 2018. So, just a little background story. In Before 2018, prior to 2018, I had friends, but I pretty much had like the same circle of friends from like my year one on campus all the way down to year three. All right. And as per romantic relationships, well, let's just say I technically did not get involved in any kind of romantic relationship because at that time, I know people who were, just kind of trying too hard, going broke, trying to stay in a relationship, and for me, I just really didn't want to get involved in that kind of energy because it just wasn't worth the stress, honestly. But in 2018, I just felt like it was time to grow out of my shell and, you know, experience more, basically. In 2018, I just decided, it's time to experience more and, get to connect with more people, know more people, and if possible, get involved in some kind of romantic relationship. So, yeah. Moving forward, it began and as per friends, like in the aspect of making friends, I made like friends from different departments, people within my age range, people outside my age range. Like the way I met people was actually very very amazing because like I know I wanted to make a lot of friends, but I honestly did not anticipate making like how many. I didn't anticipate making all the friends that I made just this year alone. Like it's been really crazy. But what I have been able to learn, like in the aspect of making friends, is number one. Making friends is actually really easy. Like for real. Making friends is actually really, really super easy even. You just pretty much have to just like be yourself, you know? Like so I think I'm kind of weird. Yeah. Or okay, I still think I'm kind of weird. And when I started this experiment to, just make more friends, I realized that a lot more people are actually weird as well. And I mean, there's really no normal, so to speak. So yeah, just be yourself, and there's just people out there who actually like you for who you are, and yeah. So number two, you really don't know people until you actually get to know these people. All right, so I'll give you an instance. There were actually, yeah, a few instances this year where I got to talk to people who I formerly thought were, I don't want to use the word snob, but I formerly thought these guys were just like in a clique of their own, and they're just in a level of their own. But then I was like, what, since I'm, growing out of my shell and getting to know more people, I might as well just talk to these guys and see what's going on with them. And then when I got the opportunity to like talk to these people, I realized that they're actually really nice people. Like they're actually really, 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 really nice people. Like, we they're just living their lives trying to make the best of their lives day in, day out. No drama. Like, we just don't talk. That's just it. We just don't talk. And realizing that for me, it just made me feel like, you know, you really can't judge anyone. Like, you really can't judge anyone. If you don't know people, then you don't know them. If you want to know them, get to know them. All right, moving on. Lesson number 3 that I learned this year in the aspect of making friends is that everyone has their own unique aspirations. And somehow this kind of makes everyone like really cool in their own way. Okay, the reason why I said that is because I met this particular I met this particular person who told me that she wants to be a mixologist. Okay, so if you don't know what a mixologist is, it's like someone who makes, okay, it is someone who makes alcohol, like different brands of alcohol to get different taste and flavors and things like that. So she said that she wants to be a mixologist, and in my mind, I thought, wow, that is so amazing. Because to me, or before, I thought everyone just wanted to pretty much be rich. Like, don't get me wrong. She still wants to get the bag. According to her, she still wants to get the bag. But the fact that she has a certain plan or purpose for her life, it just really opened my mind to the fact that not everyone wants the same things. Like, some people want to work for companies, some people want to own companies, some people want to be artists. I want to be an artist. Some people want to be artists, some people want to be managers of artists. And bro, like that's really okay. That is really okay. 2018 made me realize that it's okay to be who you want to be. Like, you don't necessarily have to be everything that everyone else is trying. You can't even be everything that everyone else is trying to be. Just do you and be happy doing you. And the biggest lesson that I learned in the aspect of making friends is that kindness is super important. Like, kindness, being kind to people is is so important, because whether you realize it or not, sometimes there are people around you who go through things, and then they don't have, like, I don't know if I'm supposed to call it courage or mind, but they can't exactly share these things with the people around them because of the way that it makes them feel. I'll give you an instance. So some of the people that in my mind, I would call these people my very, very good friends. Yeah. I realized that one of them actually had a kid in 2017, and I just found out in 2018. Now, in my mind, I'm like, so you had a kid and you didn't tell me? Like, who does that? And then when he explained his situation to me, I thought about it to myself, like, wow. Wow. And, I couldn't even blame him, because I thought to myself, if I had a child while I was still in school, Jesus Christ, what would I have done? Nah, for real, what would I have done? And then I had this other friend who had actually had a child way, like, before we gained admission into school, and we're in year 4 now, and I'm just finding out. At a point, I felt like all my friends were having kids, and they just decided not to tell me about it. But it just made me realize that it's very important to be kind. It just made me realize that it's very, very important to be kind to people. And if there's any way you can kind of support people and show love in any way possible, man, just do it. Honestly, just do it. When I thought about everything, like, my respect for these people went up a whole like a whole nother level, because I thought to myself, so for all that time you smiled like everything was okay, with all that pressure on your shoulder. You came to class, you did exams. Like, how do you do unilag exams with all that on your mind? How? Ah, so my respect for these people went up, and yeah. So those are the lessons that I learned in the aspect of friend making, or making friends or connecting with people. Now, in the aspect of romantic relationships. All right. So, before I say anything, I just want you to know that I still did not get involved. I still did not get involved in any type of romantic relationship. Now, the reason, okay, so I'm not sure I entirely know the reason why I did not get involved in any type of romantic relationship. But what I was able to learn this year is that maybe, just maybe, romantic relationships aren't entirely based on money. Just maybe. Just maybe. Because this year I had the opportunity to hang out with more girls. Yeah, I had the opportunity to hang out with more girls. And, while I was, getting to know them and connecting, mingling, so to speak, I just kind of realized that, it's more about good vibes, basically. Like, it's really more about good vibes. Having money does make things better, because if you have money, it will make things more enjoyable in the relationship. But good vibes are very, 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 they are too important, because there were times when, so like, I would see a girl today, yeah, and our hangout. It sounds like I'm talking about something else, but it's just a hangout session. We basically just hung out. I hope that was correct. So we basically just chilled, and we just hung out, spoke to each other. So our hangout sessions would naturally go nice, but then when it would be time for me to call back, ah, nah, the vibes were not just coming. And then they were like, man, there was this one particular girl that I just really wanted to keep seeing her often. Yeah, I just really wanted to keep seeing her often. So vibes are very important. The way you feel about the people that you meet, and the people that you see. It's super important. And the biggest thing, or the biggest eye opener for me in the aspect of romantic relationships is, maybe I do have a type. Just maybe. Just maybe. I don't think I have it all figured out yet, but I think it has a lot to do with just good vibes, positivity, a big smile. Okay, the reason why I think I even have a type is because of that one girl that I said I met this year, and my God, this girl was just heavenly. Man. So the reason why we didn't date, because she told me that she wasn't ready, and I believe her. I believe her. I really think that she was being honest. Man, this girl was the full package, bro. Full package. Like, she's really smart, great sense of humor. She smiles. Do you know how amazing it is to see a girl who actually smiles. Bro, too amazing, just too amazing. And she's really kind, not just to me or the time that we met. Like, she has this kind vibe where she's just polite and she's good to the people around her, and I found that to be really attractive. So yeah, I think I have a type, and yeah, I think I'm still going to explore more what my kind of type is. So yeah, that's basically what I realized in 2018 in the aspect of connecting with people and you know romantic relationships. So if if you want advice, if you want advice, I would say make more friends, meet more people. If anything, it helps you. One way I can say meeting more people has helped me this year is that it made me see things that I would like to see in myself. Yeah. It was more like a really reflective moment for me. Like, I would see someone with a great personality and I would think to myself, you know what? I would like to have that kind of personality. You feel me? And then in the aspect of romantic relationships, so I'm not the professional at this because I'm kind of new in this whole um, romance game. But what I will say is, know what you want. Know what you want. Like, know what you want, and have the spirit of going for the things that you want or for the people that you want. And yeah, just feel good. Good vibes are very important. I think that's those two, knowing what you want and having good vibes, those were like the biggest thing that I learned this year in the aspect of romantic relationships and things like that. So those are the lessons that I've been able to learn this year. Okay, I think I already said that. If you can relate to any of these things at all, drop a comment, like, subscribe, share, other things that YouTubers say after the end of their video. And yeah, that's basically it. So have a beautiful day, guys. I hope you enjoyed my video.